Yeah, welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us. My name is Sam. You already know Z. And today's topic we're going to be talking about is double standards. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So you guys already know we have to start out with a mindful moment. So my mindful moment is y'all know. Okay, so this is not every day. I think I only did one other mindful moment like this, but I was on time to work today. And y'all who know me know I don't be on time to shit. So
hmm
I was definitely on time to work today. That is gonna be my mindful moment. What about you?
My mindful moment is I recently just got a new job working at Zaxby's. Yes, 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 yes. More money, more money.
No, for real. All right,
hmm
y'all. Our mindful moments, and of course, you know what is next. It's gonna be the drink of the week. This week, y'all, I was a little lazy. I'ma still post the drink of the week, but I was a little lazy. I had enough time. Trust me, had plenty of time to make the drink. I just did it. So I'm gonna just show y'all what I'm gonna drink. Oh wait, it's right here. Some feels in my feels, but it's basically soda, THC soda, and
As you
then
should, as you should.
it's gonna be double XL pineapple. This is the first time that I'm drinking the pineapple flavor. I'm a little bit scared. Hopefully, it don't taste like pina colada.
He said pina colada and it's pineapple. Oh.
It's in pina colada, okay? Don't get it twisted.
Mm.
But I will have a drink of the actual formal drink of the week posted along with the video. But for right now, this is what we sipping. So after we do the drink of the week, of course, we're gonna go ahead and get into the topic. Y'all already know, like we said earlier, we're gonna be talking about double standards, okay? Because we're gonna need a man's perspective on some of these questions because I just feel like they don't give a fuck enough for me. Should men or women be forgiven for their relationship history, such as cheaters, beaters, or hoes? Should they be given another chance, or is that just like once a cheater, always a cheater? Once you put your hand on a woman, you're gonna probably always be beating on women.
I mean, my perspective of it, you can be forgiven. Like you could be forgiven, like for you can be forgiven for about everything, but like it's a certain extent to it. Cause like cheating, cheating that's psychological. Yeah, you can forgive somebody for that, but it's gonna take time for them to like forgive you. But like beating on somebody, that's a whole different thing. Like that's physical. That's like that you're instilling fear in somebody. Like I don't think that's just something that like people can like yeah, you can forget them, but you're not forgetting type shit. Like
I feel like certain things can't be forgiven. Like cheating, if you tell me that you was a cheater or you done cheated in your past, I don't care how long we've been together, I'm probably gonna stop fucking with you. Because I feel like once a cheater, always a cheater. I just don't feel like you're gonna change. I feel like if you was put in that exact same circumstance, you gonna cheat again.
but at the same time, people change. Shit. Yeah. Everybody changes. Like you don't stay the same. You don't stay the same exact person. Like growing up. Unless you choose to stay that same exact person.
Okay. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. You
All
sleep.
right.
Your
Mm-hmm.
kid wakes you up. Fucking in the house. We're gonna do the first scenario as a boy, and then the second one will be a girl. So
Okay.
your son just woke you up fucking in the house. What you gonna do? It's just you and your son in the house. So
It's just
okay,
me and my. It's just me and my son.
it's just you and your son. And whoever he up in there fucking, but it's just y'all too.
She's gonna have to go home. We're gonna find her a ride. We're calling her parents. She's gonna have to go home. And he's getting in the gloves. I'm gonna tell him I'm proud of him, but he gotta get in the gloves. Cause where
Proud.
you in my house at 2 in the morning? Come on now, it's 2 in the morning. Like you could at least like ask me when it's like a good like 7, 6 at least, like 2 in the morning. You snuck her in the house. Yeah, I got to. You got to get in the gloves.
That is funny. Well, okay, what about your daughter?
Now that's different.
That
I
ain't
feel
different.
like
Double
it
standard
is.
there. That
No,
shit
no,
different.
no, 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 no. I feel like my woman should talk to my daughter. No, for real. I really think my woman should talk to my daughter because I know how I could talk to like my son. Like I wouldn't know how to talk to my daughter with that. Like cause I would be, cause
You
I no, I'm gonna be overprotective. Like I'm gonna be an overprotective dad mode. Like, I'm not gonna want to hear nothing. Like he's getting yanked up. I'm like, what are you doing?
that's 16 years old. I'm like, oh my gosh, in my house, I would freak the fuck out on beat everybody's ass. I don't care, boy, girl, whoever they doing it to, gonna get their ass beat too. We going
When
calling parents, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem.
Cause two in the morning is wild. Like I probably wouldn't be as mad if it was like probably
You
like five,
at,
6.
in the morning,
Like no, not in the morning. I'm talking about like
at
during the
night.
day, like during the day type shit.
It says women are hoes for dating multiple men or for having sex, but men are deemed that nigga or him. What's up with that? Why we got to be hoes? Cause we love fucking.
First off, both sides is hoes, regardless. At the end of the day, I mean, if I'm being honest, both sides is hoes at the end of the day. Cause I mean, most niggas got females or options. Have most people want to call them. Most females have niggas or options, or that guy that gets them food, or that guy that gets them liquor or weed when they want it, whatever they need, they got a nigga for it. But I mean, everybody got their little options. Like
Think
I just feel like if you
so.
talking to somebody, then that's where all of that should just
Well,
cease.
okay. Ooh, oh my God. I don't know why that can was just so hard to open. Damn. First sip. Ew. Oh, you didn't even say what you were drinking. What's your drink of the week?
My drink of the week is Parmesan peach. Mm,
Yeah. I
a
can't do
great. It's smooth too.
nothing.
It's a smooth brandy. Mm,
It's smooth brandy.
it's a
So
smooth brandy.
your 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 daughter, right,
Mm-hmm.
is
Right.
cheating on her boyfriend. You gonna tell him or you minding your business?
Mm.
Cause don't forget that's your daughter. Me personally,
Me,
what
I'm a,
I
I'm a, mi- I'm a mind my business, but I am gonna tell my daughter to, hey, be safe. You gonna be doing that. Make sure you're strapping up.
do.
Uh,
I'm telling, okay? I'm telling.
I'm gonna stay out of it
Like,
because if you get caught, don't come to me. Don't come to me. Mm-mm, nope.
I
My
I
door
was
is closed.
I'm not gonna just be like, yo, my daughter is cheating on you. But I may be like, I think I you the one. I don't think you it. If that was my son or my daughter cheating, I would dry snitch is what they call it. I wouldn't say just flat out like, yeah, my son daughter, they got hoes, okay? They got multiple. Okay, you not the only one, baby girl, baby boy. I
No,
ain't gonna say
I wouldn't say nothing. I'd probably just, I'd leave it alone. I'd just be like,
no, see me, you bring another one around, I'm like, dang.
I would just, I would just be like, clocking them like dollars.
Okay, how do you feel about girls in men's fields? Like, girl firefighters, girl maybe police officers, maybe them people that be picking up trash and stuff like that, or women in construction. How you feel? Or them hood ganging bitches, hood gang banging ass bitches.
Me personally, I mean, for the job part, job fields. I mean, I just feel me personally. I feel like if you could do the job, by all means, go do it. I mean, if you could do it. Shit, why not? I don't really too much. Yeah, yeah. I don't really too much care about it, but like, cause like, I mean, if you could do the job, shit, go make your money.
Single moms versus single dads. Single dads don't get enough credit, is what I was hearing in the street.
Yes, I want to vouch for that. Yes, single dads do not get enough credit.
And why? Why is that? I feel like they
I
just
feel
it's
like I feel like no, I feel like it's because it's so many dudes that ain't shit, and it covers up the fact that it covers up the fact that it is some dudes out here that really be handling their business and staying to themselves.
I know a few single dads, and when I say like single dads, I mean like single, like the mom is not in the picture. They taking care of their kids. They got sole custody and stuff like that.
And is also some of these females out here that's not letting these good dudes be a good
Okay,
father because they mad.
okay. I see that. I see that point. I do. I feel. I say that all the time. I feel like females be putting their daddies on child support just because they not together no more. Or I'm talking about as
Now
soon
don't get
as
me don't
born.
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Some of them niggas need it. I ain't
They
gonna
do.
lie.
Some of them do. I know a
Some
few
of
who
them
are
do.
support,
But
and I
like
being on child support 10,000%.
uh but like ladies, if you got a dude and he your baby daddy or whatever you want to call him, and he actually honestly take care of his kids, handle his responsibilities, do what he need to do. Let this man see his kids, please.
I they
Cause like I understand, you know, y'all probably didn't work out. You probably mad about that. Like I understand that, but at the same time, it ain't the kid fault. It ain't the kid fault that y'all brought the kid into the world.
that he was.
And on top of that, parents, y'all have to stop talking down on each other in front of these kids.
Say it again. Say it louder
Cause
than the back.
Cause like that ain't good. Like you mad and you just been to your homegirl in front of your child. Now your child hearing this about they daddy, and then next thing you know that starts a whole turmoil, and yeah, we don't need that.
But the thing is, no matter what my daddy and them have been through, my daddy always be like, "Don't be talking about your mama like that. That's still your mama at the end of the day." I ain't never heard of him, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a bitch ass whoever. It's like your mama a bitch or something like that. Like my daddy ain't never said
Yeah,
that
like,
to
don't
us.
get me wrong. Like don't get me wrong. My daddy hostile. My daddy and my mama they will hostile on each other to the day they die. Oh, they will. But nah, disrespecting each other, nah. They'll both of them be my ass before they ever disrespect each other. Like that would be a hot day on earth.
If the daddy is in the kid's life, If the kid know the daddy, they love him, all of that other stuff, that man do not need to be on child support at all. Like,
I don't.
especially if they going to the kid or the dad is taking care of it. That man don't need to be on child support. At that point, you just want some money, or you
You
just
just mad.
you just bitter. And I do not understand that. I don't. Like I said, me personally, if I have a kid, if the daddy ain't shit and he's not in the kid's life, yeah, your ass going on child support. But if the daddy of the kid is trying to, like, proactively be in their life, I'll let them in there. Take this baby, okay? It's your week. Take the baby. I need a break.
What?
But that's only if the daddy is acting right. Because if he ain't acting right, and I'm not talking about that nigga out there fucking on 15,000 bitches and now you mad and now you want to put him on child support and everything else. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about if he has every opportunity to see his child and he don't want to come and see his child. Oh yeah, go ahead, file that paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
I agree. I agree. Cause me personally,
Oh,
it's
let
just
me
like
see.
I wouldn't want to I wouldn't want to deprive my child of their parent because I feel a certain way about her, or she feel a certain way about me. Like I don't do that. I was like, I was fucking up my kid. Like, and my kid gonna feel like, oh, my mom don't ever want to come see me.
Stay at home individuals. It mainly for women. You know what I'm saying? You always hear like, "Oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom." Da 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 da. But nowadays, they got these stay-at-home men or men who want to be stay-at-home. How do you feel about that?
Me personally, I just I can't sit in the house all day. That's just me. Like, I can't sit in the house all day. I gotta be doing something to make some money. Like, cause I can't. Like, just me sitting there looking at
Yeah.
looking at my kids and my kids looking at me, and I'm just, yeah, I couldn't. Not saying like I don't want
Oh,
to be around my kids, but
it's
like,
insane. Being a stay-at-home mom, I personally can't even be a stay-at-home mom because I'm gonna need a break. Okay, I can't, like you said, I can't be sitting here staring at these kids and they staring back. No, I need to go make some money. I need to get out this house. I need to go do something.
yeah,
I need.
but like most people that actually are stay at home moms, like stay at home dads, whatever you want to call it. I'm not I'm not ashamed of y'all. I'm not ashamed of y'all. I mean, because that's what y'all want to do. Your significant other makes the money that can provide for the house and family. By all means, do what you need. But like, me personally, like, I just can't do it. I
What
can't.
if your wife makes $100,000 a year and they don't want to put their kids in daycare? You gonna quit your job and stay at home?
Oh no, I'll put my kids in daycare. She just gonna have to be mad at me, and I'm gonna sleep on the
They
couch.
don't want to be in daycare. So what y'all gonna do now?
So they gonna be in daycare. She gonna be mad at me, and I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch for a while. That's fine
So they gonna
because
be.
because because one how I look at it is like you wanna make your own money. So I get that, but after a while, because I know how it feels. After a while, you're gonna be like, you gonna get mad one day. You're just gonna be like, and then on top of that, your ass just sit here and just don't do shit, and that's all that's gonna come out. And I'm gonna be like, oh, but you want to be a stay at home parent? All right.
Believe in for sure. I do not believe in no man staying at home. I don't give a fuck how much money I make. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. You staying at home? Staying at home who? Staying at home where? No. That must be your job called staying at home. Some I don't know. You ain't staying at this house. You gonna get your ass out and go get some motherfucking money. I don't give a fuck.
All
Okay. So what about older men dating younger women and then older women dating younger men? It's always like a controversy around that.
With older women, older men dating younger women, I feel like that's more of a preference and at the same time also a little creepy. Reason why I
I
say
feel
this,
like men dating younger women. Okay, first off, it depends on how young the girl is. Because if you in your
not
fucking
even that.
40s and you looking for 18, 19 year olds, I'm looking at you a little weird. Because
Yeah,
what do you do? Damn
well,
near
for real.
50 something years old with an 18
And
year
then not
old.
even that. Like for example, like if like most old dudes that I used to see that be trying to get with young women, they got their shit together. Like they got a car, they got the bust down rollie and a little some slacks on with the shoes and a little dress shirt, got the chain going, and the fedora and everything. They got everything going.
Not the fedoras.
Talking about getting out the car, smooth daddy. Like
Them old
those,
niggas for
yeah, them the old niggas that I'm used to seeing going for younger women. Like, but like these old dudes nowadays, they some of them a little. I ain't gonna lie, some of them
bums. Go ahead and say it.
a little weird, a little weird. Like they come on. Like
Strong.
why? Yeah, like why is you trying? Why you trying so hard? Like bro, damn, like shit.
I feel like, yeah. I feel like with older women, when they date younger men, it's just because they done had enough niggas. Now, I ain't even gonna say it like that, but they done had enough, you know what I'm saying?
On some young
Men,
meat.
kinds of men. They want something fresh, maybe and new, but they be getting the ones most of the time, should I say, they be getting the ones that are like they're mature. So it's like, yeah, they may be in their 20s and the woman is like 40,
Sorry,
but
what you said a little thing.
they like their brain is probably like in their 50s or something like that. They're very mature. Now the old niggas that be going for the young bitches, I feel like they just chasing something. I don't feel like it's like the same as for like women.
I mean, most of the times for some of them it is, but for most of the time, but for the other half, yeah, nah.
For a
But
majority of them niggas. They be chasing something. I feel like it's just that fantasy. They want to feel younger again. They got a young bitch that they don't feel young. They want to get the young people. No. Mm-mm. Can you be bisexual or are you just gay? Men or women?
I don't know. I can't be bisexual.
So men can't be bisexual. They just straight up gay.
I mean, no. I mean, dudes. I mean, yeah, I mean, if that's how they roll. I mean, yeah, they can. I mean, yeah, they can. I mean, I can't. I can't do that.
I
But
feel like that's that gray area shit. If you bisexual, you gay. Like,
I mean, but at the same time, I mean, it,
you
you,
gay.
if you crack in both genders, I can't really like.
You gay. You still gay.
I mean, but is he though? Is he though? Because he's still crack, and he's still cracking the same amount of females he's
Right
cracking as
now,
dudes.
he bisexual. I'm gonna say, oh, so you gay? I love all people. But yeah, if a nigga was to tell me that they was bisexual, I'm just gonna say you gay. You gay. You like it. You like that shit. So you gay.
Okay, so question. What about polygamy relationships when the girl with two niggas? Is both of them niggas gay?
A girl with two parts.
No, a girl with two niggas in a
Uh,
polygamy relationship.
Like, what they having a threesome?
No, they're all in a relationship. All three of them are in a relationship.
I think so. Because I'm just all like, what are y'all doing when it comes down to that? Like, how's
They
both
both,
people?
they both, they both doing a girl.
It, you know, I don't know. I think that's gay to me. That's gay to me, okay?
Okay,
Because
that's fair.
that
That's
girl
fair.
getting double penetrated, you gay. 'Cause what did you do? And then even if you double penetrate and that's still skin on skin contact, you gay. That's too close for me.
That's fair.
I think you just is. I feel like all that LGBTQ shit is just extra. You either straight or you gay. Like all that. I love all of y'all. I'm just saying. How would you feel about being somebody's third or fourth baby daddy? In my case, how would I feel about being somebody's third or fourth baby's mama? Me personally, we don't got nothing in common, okay? We not even going to get through a talking stage or nothing. You got how many baby mamas? Fuck no. I'll pass, okay?
Cause I gotta deal with two niggas. Nah, I'm good. I'm
But you
good.
got
Still, I gotta deal with two niggas.
got your own kid, so you ain't got to deal. I ain't gonna say you ain't got to deal with two niggas because you know them niggas all got to get together in a circle and talk about how that bitch done did them however many ways
I,
they done did them.
and I'm not trying to look forward to that. Mm-mm.
Me personally, I ain't never. I'm talking about if a nigga got one kid, okay? I don't
Or
want. I want my kid to be whoever I'm with's first kid. That's me personally, and I definitely damn sure don't want no baby's daddy. So yeah, if that man
we're
already
gonna.
got a kid,
I'm
more
not
than
trying to
likely.
deal with.
You said
Mm-mm.
what?
I'm not trying to deal with nobody, baby father.
Do you hear me, baby fathers? No, I don't. I don't want the. I don't want that problem. I don't want that baby mama drama. I don't want
Yeah,
to
I
have
don't
to be
none of
sitting
that.
there trying to fight a bitch because she mad that you moving on. I got time for none of that.
Like, that's too much. That's too much.
Okay, so fucking each other's exes. Guys do it. Well, I ain't even gonna say it like that. Everybody do it every now and again. There's been times where both genders done it. But the thing is, guys can seem to get over it, move on, cool, we friends again, da da da. Females, they ready to fight a bitch. They ready to squabble up. Like, cause why? And I'm one of them bitches. I ain't gonna fight a bitch that done fucked on my ex. I'm not that person no more. I used to be. I would drag that hoe in the street if it was about 5 years ago. But but I like now I just wouldn't talk to the girl no more because like I feel like that's on some weird ass shit. But it seemed like niggas they just don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, that bitch is in the past. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, because that's really how we be looking at it. I mean, 'cause most females, and I'm not saying all, for everybody trying to come for me, but most females really they put their feelings into it. I mean, niggas do too. Niggas do too. Don't get me wrong. Niggas do too. But like once, depending on the nigga that you have, once you cut once you cut things off with that nigga, he gonna. All right, that's what we're doing. Okay, move around. Here we go. And then he
See,
gonna be
cause
like,
me, I would
let's leave it at
my
that.
what I think of when like say I mean it's never happened to me because I don't even want to surround myself around the people like that. If I feel like you know what I'm saying, you just I don't even know because they might not even show interest as I'm using quotation marks because it's always something you can peep some shit. But I'm just saying if however many years later they're like, oh girl, so and so done slid in my DMs or started texting me whatever and we done fucked or we done did this or now we dating. I don't care how you come at me with the information. I'm gonna look at you different because I'm like, bitch, was you plotting the whole entire time? Was y'all fucking the whole entire time? Like, what the fuck was going on? Like that he had my pussy in his mouth, but now you gonna go kiss him? Like, what kind of shit is that? I just can't do it. I can't get with it. I feel like that would piss me off. Yeah, if it was 5 years ago, I would drag that bitch down the motherfucking street by her two front teeth. But I done grew up. I'll just cut the hoe off. But yeah, you still weird on some shit, and I'll still probably cuss you out. But I'm just saying, that's just weird
Cause
to
me,
me.
me
That's that
personally,
weird shit.
cause me personally, I'm not the type.
I
I'm not
can't
the
do it.
type that
I don't see
like.
how guys is just so like, oh, I don't care about that girl no more. Maybe because y'all feelings is different.
Yeah, it's cause one. I mean, cause how it's like we just like after it's cut off, like everything cut off. We don't talk no more. Like cool, like we
Your
cooling, we chilling.
friend is cheating on their partner. So like I'm pretty sure you will be a homeboy. But your homeboy is cheating on his girl. They may not be wifey husband, but they just cheating on him. And then for me, it would be like my homegirl's cheating on her nigga. Or what are you doing? You gonna say something to the girl? You gonna say something to him? You just gonna mind your business? That's none of your business. Like what you doing?
No, I'm gonna hit my homeboy and his shit. Tell him what he doing is wrong and it's fucked up, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah,
You would hold him accountable.
I'm gonna tell him what he doing wrong, and then we're gonna
You would hold him
vice versa.
accountable.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold him accountable. But I ain't gonna tell his woman. I'm gonna leave that to him. I'm gonna leave that alone.
But you would tell him, okay. So that's what I'm saying, because niggas will lie. What if that girl is calling you because she got her women's intuition, or she might not even have your number, but like maybe y'all get around each other or something like that, and she asks you, like, "Hey, what is this nigga out here doing? You snitching? You gonna tell the truth? Are you pro woman?" I ain't even gonna say it like I'm not even gonna say it like that. Whose side is you on? Because that's your nigga. But there is a girl like there.
Uh, me
Innocent.
personally, me personally, I'm gonna stay to myself. I'm pretend like I ain't even here. I'm just be like,
No. Hell no. I would say, look. I would just say, look, maybe you need to I see me, I'm not gonna snitch. I'm a dry snitch. I ain't just gonna give it to you. I'm gonna
see,
say something to make you go think, and then you gonna go figure it out on your own.
see, that's the thing though. Cause what if he not doing nothing, and you just said something that made her think. Now he under the microscope for no reason.
No, I would only do that if I know for a fact. Like, okay, so for me, like if I know for a fact my homegirl out here cheating, and the nigga came to me and was all like, "Yo, what is going on?" I ain't gonna say like, "Yeah, man, she out there." You know what I mean? She out there getting down. I ain't gonna say that, but I may say, "Look, okay, maybe." I'm gonna say something because I'm just all like, oh, I would want somebody to tell me for sure. But if my homegirl is cheating, I would definitely be like, yo, that is not cool. You know what I'm saying? You need to get it together. If you gonna be out here cheating, you need to go ahead break it off with this nigga because you know what I mean? Because you got to get caught up, okay? I would say something like that, but I would say if the boy was coming to me and like, hey, it's so and so cheating, I'd be like, no. But if they is, I'm like, but maybe you should go wherever maybe they doing it in a hotel every day at a specific time or something. I'm like, maybe you need to go to the Hilton Inn. at 2 p.m. one day just for their lunch or something like that. Man, it just yo, he's
He
so funny.
said go to the Hilton Inn for that month around 2 p.m. is insane.
You know, go get some food at the Hilton. They got the best lunch. I don't know if you ever, whatever. I would say some bullshit like that. And like, why would she say that?
Oh, good.
I would just be like, yeah, my girl out there cheating on your ass. How do you feel about men not knowing how to change tires, check the oil, tie a tie? Do you know how to do any of those things?
Yeah.
All three?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about men who can't?
I just one, I just feel like it part of it is how he was raised.
Okay, okay, because I was
If
going
you
to say
had
that.
if you
So
had
do
a
you feel
father
like
figure in your life that
like you have both of your parents in your life, right?
yeah, for a amount of time.
So you feel like that's probably the reason why you know how to do that shit?
I mean, yeah, and then on top of that, I mean, at the same time, I mean, growing up, well, with everything nowadays, you got fucking YouTube, internet, all this. You could just look it up. I mean, it ain't hard. How to tie a tie, how to tie a razor knife, how to tie, how to change a tire. Most of the stuff is really pretty
It was a
self-explanatory.
story. So it was a story that I seen where I got that question from was basically it said this like guy he was driving or whatever down the road and it was on like some kind of regular street or whatever. He said it wasn't like a busy street or nothing like that, but he was just driving down the street and then he seen a girl and a guy who was on the side of the road and they had a flat tire and they seen that the guy I think he said the guy was just standing there while the girl was trying to do, like trying to lift this stuff up or whatever. And then he said he went to like a store and then he was driving back the other way or driving back the same way or whatever. And he said he's still seeing them out there. So then he pulled over and basically asked them if they needed help and stuff like that. And then she was basically doing all the work and he was just like he just did not understand how a man could be sitting there and not know how to change a tire and they gotta wait on AAA and all this other stuff. So the guy basically just taught them both of them together. Really that nigga, but taught both of them together how to change a tire on a car. And I feel like all the people I dated like that, all I was gonna say all three of them. All three of them know how to change a tire. Okay? Like I ain't never been with a nigga who's like, oh, call AAA. I don't know how to do it. I ain't never been with a nigga like that. And then I feel like if I was, you're a bitch. And that's my problem. I call niggas bitches, okay? Like if you acting like me, you're a bitch. I'm sorry. I can't. That's all I got to say. Because if you don't know how to change a tire, why are you here? Like what? I feel like it's because I guess they love to say my generation this, my generation that, but it could be my generation. But all of the niggas, I would say from age 30, 32, I would say 32 to fucking 20 something, they all was raised by single mothers. I said it. Most of a majority. I ain't gonna say all. They was majority raised by single mothers who don't know how to change a tire, check their own oil, or damn don't even know how to tie a tie. Y'all, this Riverside shit pissed me off with this virtual shit. What about men painting their nails?
I mean, yeah. If that's what you want to do, I mean, by all means. I can't, like I said, I can't tell you how to live your life.
Boys just came around. They got like black nail polish on.
Hmm. Yeah, I just know you on that side. You know, that's how I think. So just know where you stand. Sugar. Cause
Funny. If I see a man with his nails painted, you're gay.
yeah, cause
I
like
feel like you just came out the closet, maybe. Like if you ain't never had your nails painted before. Now, if it's for something, you know what I mean? Like it's
no,
for
for real.
something, like you got a purpose behind it. Okay, like cancer or some shit. I don't know. Now you done painted all your nails pink because you know what I'm saying. That is something that goes on in your family. I don't know. You know what I mean? Whatever your reason is behind it, if it's a reason like that, okay, you support the breast. You know what I'm saying? You support the breast cancer, you support whatever or whatever you done painted it for. Whatever colors your things is, it's a little weird that you decided to just paint your nails to show off the colors.
No,
But
for real, but
if
mhm.
that's what you do, that's what you do. Now if you just painted your nails just because you wanted to paint your nails, like why? You want to be a girl? Like why are you painting your nails? You can because it's different when a man goes to the salon, you can get clear coat, you can get a buff, shiny, whatever. That's you know what I mean. I can deal with that. That's okay, Ruth. You go and you tell them to put a color on your nail. Yeah, you want to be just like me, huh? Like I can't do it.
No, for real.
Oh, okay. So men's self care is it gay? Men's self care is it gay? Or like you to get your eyebrows waxed or like maybe a man just goes to get waxed or something, or they, like I said before, it says they get their nails and feet done. I don't feel like that is gay. You can get your nails and feet done. I would love for a man to get their nails and feet done, but like eyebrow waxing,
Yeah,
if you wax, period,
I
like
mean,
I'm looking at you a little weird. I don't know why. I just feel like that's a little too far from me.
it's definitely an
How
extent
do you feel
to.
about it? Is that gay? Do you consider it gay? Like what?
I mean, my eyebrows wax. It's a little much. But I mean, self care. I mean, it's an extent. Like I said, the nails in your feet. I mean, as long as you ain't getting no like color, no clear coat or nothing like that, but you just getting just a little clean, and that's it. Like, yeah, I mean that's needed. I mean, but like you just and your eyebrows waxed and yeah, the whole shebang,
Going to get a
shabab.
bro in.
Yeah,
You gotta go
you.
get a million wax.
Ish, yeesh, all ish. Yeesh. I'm looking at you sideways. You getting the side on, the bombastic side on. Cause yeah,
I think that is a mixture. I feel like, yeah, like what are you doing for real? Like
for real,
what
cause like
do
don't
you
get me
want to
wrong,
do?
don't
Like,
get me wrong, like I understand the upkeep, but like it's just a certain extent, bro. Certain extent.
okay, so this is the scenario for me though. So, because it says a man, so it has to be for a girl. But it says you walk in and your man is rubbing lotion on his ass, and it's just so like he like rubbing lotion on there. Me personally, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? I ain't never seen a man put lotion on his ass, but I ain't never seen no ashy ass. So I'm
Facts,
just
yeah.
gonna say
Yeah, nah.
if I don't care if your ass is ashy. I don't want to see you rubbing all up in it, getting the lotion everywhere. Okay, I feel
Yeah,
like
no.
that's what
No, for
women
real.
do.
No, for real. Cause yeah, nah, can't do it.
Now, if you put on lotion, I ain't even really just ever seen like a man putting on lotion one fresh out the shower. Like if that happens, then kudos. But I normally see like men like after they're dressed, they put on lotion. Like I don't know why. Like it's just like after they dress, maybe they got to put their socks on or something. But like the clothes be on, and then the lotion go on after the clothes was on. So I ain't never seen a man personally put on no lotion
Yeah,
while he was butt ass naked. And I feel like if I do see some shit like that, I'm gonna look at you a little weird because I ain't never seen no shit like that before.
yeah. I can't say I'm the one that do that, but like, I put my clothes on before I put on lotion. Like, that's just
I
me.
mean, like some boxers. I just ain't never seen no man put on lotion butt ass naked. Okay,
I couldn't do that.
they
That's
got covered up. It's I ain't never.
couldn't do it.
Okay, y'all. So due to technical difficulties with Sam's phone, we're not going to probably be able to finish out this episode with him. Unfortunately, I do not have the time to be waiting, so I'm gonna just go ahead and finish out this episode solo dolo. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So we were talking about body count and does it matter? Me personally, um, I feel like it doesn't matter with me, but I low key would want to know. I don't think I've ever asked anybody their body count. Like anybody that I've dated, I don't think I've ever asked them their body count personally. But I mean, it's always in the back of my head. I always want to know. Like, I don't think that I would ask my husband, you know what I mean, like his body count. But of course, I would want to know in the back of my head. But yeah, I really don't too much want to know because I would be like, if it's high as hell, I would be like, bro, what the fuck? What were you out there doing? Like, so I just would not want to know. But yeah, it will always be a curiosity in my mind. Um, so it says women have to worry about what to wear rather than a man can just go out topless and not be bothered. And I feel like, yeah, as a woman, we are very much more sexualized. Literally, all the laws are for women. Like, you can't show your nipples or nothing like that, but a man can walk out with his shirt off, Gucci got these shorts on, you know what I mean? Or even them fucking speedos, and they'll be all right. But if women was to do that, they can get a ticket in some states and stuff like that. I feel like that's very much double standard. I feel like it's sexist. I feel like if a man can do it, a woman can do it too. Thankfully, as I was notified that in Oklahoma, women can now walk around with their shirts off. They don't have to have a bra. They don't have to cover up the nipples. They can just be outside just like men can. And yeah, I feel like that's how it should be everywhere. I feel like that's how it used to be back in the day before clothes were even thought of. So I feel like that's how it should be. Um, yeah, I feel like if y'all can't handle yourselves, then you don't even need to be outside. Shit, you really don't even need to be on this earth. But that's the story for another conversation. Why is it okay for women to cry at any time? Basically, like a woman could just, I could break down right now, just like, like I could just break down and start crying, and it would be okay. Like it's just like, oh, whatever. But if a man do it, they be like, oh, that's a bitch, that's a punk. You know what I mean? Like that nigga, he X, Y, and the third. If he was to sit there and cry in front of you, me personally, I used to think that like, oh, if that nigga cry, he a bitch or something like that. Because my daddy ain't never cried. Well, I ain't gonna say never. He just don't cry a lot. We gonna say that. But you know what I mean? Suck it the fuck up. Like you want to cry because you had a long day at work. Like, if you don't get your little bitch ass up out of my motherfucking face, for real. So that is the problem. But I just feel like men can cry. Men can cry when warranted. You know what I'm saying? Show your emotion, love it, whatever the case may be. But don't sit there and just be crying for no fucking reason. Like, you had a fucking long day at work. Suck it up. Tomorrow is a new day. Like, your grandpa died, your grandma died, cry. You know what I mean? Like, it's certain things that men could cry for, and I won't look at it like weak or whatever. Um, the next one is, why are men expected to pay on the first date? I feel like just because you're supposed to be a provider, you're supposed to, yeah, you're supposed to. I don't even think that's society. I feel like that's like back in the day. Like, men is always provided and paid. If they wanted a woman, they would come to their daddy and bring them 40 acres and a mule. Like, if they wanted their daughter. So yeah, you're supposed to provide something. Now I feel like they don't have to pay for the date like every time, like even like once y'all are together and stuff like that. I don't feel like they should have to pay for that all the time. I feel like it could be like split. I feel like y'all can do the dates 50-50. If one person has an idea to go do some shit, okay, then you go and pay for it. If that person has an idea. Now, if it's just that one person who always got ideas and they always paying for it, the fuck, what? No, we don't play that around here. Okay, yeah, then you is gonna have to pay for something. But if you know what I mean, you want to go do some play pottery or some shit like that, and then that nigga want to go watch a fucking game. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Y'all, he can pay for the game. You can pay for the fucking pottery and art. Okay, I'm like that's how it should be. But um, if you want to go do pottery and arts, and he want to go to the game, you know what I mean? I don't feel like he should have to go pay for pottery and art. That's just me. But you know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me. I don't too much care. Why is it that women get married and change their last name, men don't? I feel like it's tradition. Me personally, okay, I've been saying this like my entire life. Like, I want a man who's gonna take my last name, or I just want to marry a man with the same last name as me. I know how that sounds, but I have a very common last name, so I just want a man who I don't know who either got the same last name as me or would change their last name. I don't want to give up my name. I know there's hyphens and stuff like that. But to be honest, I don't even want to be a hyphen. I just feel like the hyphens are just weird. It's just a lot going on. I'm Z Smith. I want to be Z Smith, not Z Smith, whoever. Like a Kim Kardashian West. I don't want to do that. I don't know. I don't. I don't even want to give my kids hyphens. Like it's just ugly to me. I don't know. I just want my last name to be the end all. Like that's why I just would rather just marry a man with the last name as me. It would just make life a lot easier. Then nobody would have to give up their last name. Make sure y'all see my shirt. It's okay for a guy to not know how to cook, but if a girl doesn't know how to cook, it's like in the world. For me, I don't give a fuck what your gender is. If you don't know how to cook, it's the end of the fucking world. Because what do you mean? And then, especially at our grown age, because I ain't talking to no little ass kid, but at our grown age, everybody should know how to fucking cook. I'm talking about they should have a plethora of motherfucking recipes. And I'm not talking about no motherfucking spaghetti, bitch, and that's it. Spaghetti and garlic toast. No. Okay? Spaghetti and corn, spaghetti and green beans, spaghetti and something, and some garlic toast. Okay? You gotta have a vegetable, a main course, and the motherfucking side. I don't know. You just gotta have more than one thing. And when I say cook, I'm not talking about no motherfucking noodles, no fries or corn dogs. I'm not talking about nothing you can warm up. I'm talking about cook recipes, seasonings, spices. Do you hear me? Are we listening? Like, I'm talking about, yeah, everybody at this grown age should know how to cook. If you're 18, that's that grown age that you should start learning how to fucking cook, okay? Experiment. See what the fuck you like other than fucking chicken strips and french fries. Get it together. The next one is women don't cheat, we cheat back. Y'all about to ruffle a few feathers, okay? I 100% believe in this. I feel like it is a double standard, but I feel like this is one of my double standards that I just probably like just put in there. because I feel like we don't cheat. Now, given, you know what I'm saying, there's a small, small, you see that how small that population is? There is a small population of women who just cheat just to cheat. Okay, I know a few. So let's just not say that they're not out there. I know a few. Okay, personally, I feel like a lot of women we don't cheat initially. We cheat back, and then it'd be like we cheat back after multiple times of being cheated on, and we trying to hurt you for real. Yeah, we cheat back. So I don't feel like that's cheating. We just cheating back. Like you got it. So go ahead and taste of y'all medicine. Hell. Yeah, we cheat back for sure. It says it's normal for women to ask guys for their income, but it's weird or like inappropriate or something if a guy asks a girl what their income is. I feel like I had a conversation about this recently, but at first my standpoint was I feel like because getting into it, especially in today's society, we need to know what is going on. You know what I mean? Like you can be sitting here saying, or you're I'm not even sure how trying to say it, but like you can be sitting here fronting that you're making like $100,000 a year. Whole time you don't even have a job for real. You don't have a dental plan. You don't have a health care. You don't have a PCP, a primary care physician. You ain't been to the doctors in 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like, I need to know. You don't have to tell me the exact amount, but I need to know if what your salary range is. Or yeah, I'm gonna just say salary range. I need to know what you're making like yearly. Okay, me personally, like I know what I'm making yearly. I know I'm very high maintenance. I know I'm very expensive. So if you don't even make that or close to it, like you definitely in poverty level towards the government and you trying to date me, it's gonna be a problem. Like I need to know what I'm getting into. Now if I know that and I'm just choosing to deal with that, then that's different. But yeah, I need to know. You gonna have to show me. Okay. Show me the money. I mean, if a guy asks me, because it was a two-parter, so it said it's weird for like guys to ask girls, but it's not weird for a girl to ask a guy. I feel like personally, if I ask a guy, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I welcome, if I ask you, then obviously I don't mind being asked the same question. You know what I mean? So, like, if I ask you that, then I don't care if you ask me that. Like, if you just ask me that off the rip, like, so how much money do you make? Or like, what do you do? Or something like that. Like, I can ask somebody, like, what do you do? And I can tell whether or not they making money. You know? I'm very smart. But um, if they ask me, like, what I do or something like that, I'm asking what they do. And if they tell me they not really doing too much, then yeah, that's probably gonna be our first and last date, our first and last encounter. Yeah. So I don't play them games. You're gonna have to make some money around here. We kind of talked on this earlier with Sam while he was still here, but the question is basically why there's so many men, young men out here, like I said, between the ages of 32 and 20. Why there's so many young men out here who don't know how to change his tire, check the oil, or even change the oil, tie a tie, just certain things like they just don't know. Like I said earlier that basically it's just single mothers. They was all raised by single mothers, a majority of them who don't know y'all. So now it's time to get into the Reddit portion of the night. As you guys know by now, basically the Reddit portion is where we just take random stories from the topic that we're talking about and we just talk about them on here and we can give our opinion, our advice, or whatever. Hopefully, whoever these people is can come on here and they can listen to their advice or their situation or story. Or maybe you're going through the same thing and you can gain something from this. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So, the first one is this is deep, but a boy can be sexually assaulted too. When I lost my virginity, I was 13 years old and it was by my mom's friend who was 34 at the time. My mom still doesn't know to this day, but I think that's where my obsession for older women came. And I feel like I didn't even talk about this earlier because you know what I mean? I didn't even think to even talk about it, but that is very true. Men can get sexually assaulted too, and that's what I be trying to say. Like they be thinking like, oh yeah, that's that nigga. He was out there fucking 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds when he was fucking 13 or something shit like that. It's like, no, you were raped. You were manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Like you need therapy probably. Like that is not okay. It wasn't okay for whoever that person was to do that. And I ain't gonna say I feel sorry for you, but I feel for you. And I wish you didn't have to go through that. But that's maybe something that you have to go through so you can learn from whatever you need to learn. Whoever that is for, because that was kind of weird. But yeah, I just feel like you were sexually assaulted and that needs to be talked about because a lot of men are even scared because if these grown ass men out here getting sexually assaulted and they scared to come forward because it's like you're a man. How the fuck did you let a woman sexually assault you? But that's not always true because no means no. It don't matter who is saying it, okay? And please, y'all, if you out here under the influence, just don't have sex. Go home, okay? You're gonna regret it the next day because ain't nobody got time for men and women. The next one is sex toys. Women can have a dildo that rotates in so many different ways it breaks physics. Totally acceptable. But if you're a man with an auto sucker or even just a pocket pussy, it's considered weird or creepy. Me personally, like okay, so I've had toys. I say I've had because I don't have them anymore. But I've had toys, all kinds, handcuffs, everything. I ain't gonna say everything, but I've had a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't do nothing in the back door, but I'm just saying I've had a lot of stuff in my lifetime. And I feel like that's not weird. It's not weird for women to have it. And I even went into the sex store with one of my partners that I was dating at the time. And we went shopping together. Like he got a pocket pussy and like he said, an auto sucker 3000. He got all kinds of shit. And I mean, we walked out of there together now if he that was a different experience because he's never had that before. He never had like no thing. And when we broke up, he keep that. What am I gonna do with all of that? I ain't gonna do nothing with it. So certain stuff like that, like he's never had that before. But if I met a man who already had like some stuff like that, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird. It is weird. I don't know why it's weird. But it's like because men should just jack off. That's all I feel like. Like, just go jack off. That's how you should do. You should be okay with that. You don't need the auto group of 5,000 that do all that shit. You don't need that, okay? Go ahead, use your left or your right, and call it motherfucking daddy. Is how I feel. I feel like, what do you need? If I walk in and a man has or the male version. I don't know. If the man has a sex toy version of the fucking rose, I'm gonna feel some type of I ain't even gonna feel no type of way. I'm just like what you be in here doing? And of course you know that what they in there doing, but it's just like, yeah, what do you be in here doing for real? So I I don't know why that's weird. Maybe a lot more men should go out and do that and so it won't be weird when a woman maybe find some shit like that. I don't know how I would react if I walked in. I say if I walked in, but like if I just found out that the man that I was talking to, or you know what I'm saying, anything of that nature, just had like a bucket of sex toys or just had like a sex toy or something like that, and I just would not know what to do. I wouldn't. I would not. It says this is a question to women who are looking for a man to provide for them financially in a relationship. I would just like to know why is it that you want it to be that way? Also, I think this may be a cultural thing where certain cultures place the expectation on the man to provide for the relationship in a marriage, such as Arab, East Asian, Hispanic, or Slavic. Slavic must be the white people. Also, this is also referring to the initial stages of dating and how you would split the bills in your household. So I feel like maybe he's talking about like the initial stages and then also like once you're married, because he said how you would split the bills in your household. So I would start with, I feel like it don't matter what culture you're in. Back in the fucking 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s, you know what I'm saying? 80s when it just got real bad because of crack. So we just not even going. Well, I'm just saying when the men was actually in the household, whether they was cheating on their mama or not, cheating on the grandma or not, you know what I mean? When the men was actually back in the household, they were providing. They was out cheating, whatever they was doing, they was providing. They was paying the bills, bringing home the money, making sure mama and the kids is okay, and they go out and they do them. And mama and the kids, you know what I'm saying? The mama may have felt some type of way at the end of the day, but shit, she was taken care of. She ain't want for nothing but a real man. Just saying, this was back in the days. The men's always provided. In the days where it was no money or nothing like that, the men used to go out and hunt and the women would cook it in the kitchen. That's what we want. I don't understand these men who want to argue about that. I feel like, why do you want to argue about that? Who would go 50-50 in today's age? I'm not going 50-50 with man person. Okay? I don't give a fuck. You're going to pay them bills, and I'm paying the little ones. I don't mind paying no bills. That's not what I'm saying. I'll pay a phone bill. I'll pay a light bill. I'll pay a car note. Mine. I'll pay insurance. You know what I mean? Rent, and we're living together, or you're my husband. Fuck no. I shouldn't have to worry about the motherfucking rent. Okay? And that motherfucker should be paid on time every time. That motherfucker should be paid up. Paid off, however you want to do it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not paying no rent. And I'm married. Or I have a man that I'm living with. I'm not doing it. That's not me. If that's what you're looking for, don't come over here. But I'm just saying. There's some girls out there, they paying half on rent, half on electric, half on the car note, half on this, half on that, half on the food, half on. I ain't got time for all that cash. Okay. Like, no, that's doing too goddamn much. That man is gonna pay for the majority of the bills, and I want a man who's gonna pay for the majority of the bills and be grateful. And I ain't gonna say grateful. Be proud that they can pay and they can do that for me. Okay, that's who I want. I don't want no where your half for the rent. The fuck, nigga, you got the wrong one. You're going to be a man. That's all I can say on that. But y'all get the gist of what I'm trying to say. I ain't a gold digger, but I ain't fucking with no broke niggas. So somebody replied to this thread though, and she said because she's watched other women in her life struggle with selfish 50-50 men, and she swore that she would never do that for herself. Me personally, I I don't think I don't think none of the women in my life has ever gone 50-50 with a nigga. Ever. But I tried. I did try to go 50-50 with a man, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It didn't feel right to me. Um it didn't work out, obviously. But yeah, so I said after that, I tried. I can't say I didn't try. Y'all say don't knock until you try it. I tried it. I didn't like it. I'm not doing that again. So yeah, that's not something that I would want to do that. The last one. Last one says, what
But I'm always
makes
good
a
with. I know how to
female let a
respond
nigga
when I
stay at their house
eat.
rent free? This
But
is on Reddit, and I
I
feel
mean,
like this is
for
my
me,
favorite
it ain't
one.
the end of the
I
world
don't know
if
why, but
the person I'm talking to don't know how to
it
cook.
says like it just these are the like little comments under it or whatever. That was the question, but it says he was supposed to get on his feet, and I started to think that he lost his
I
feet
think
because
you
it never
fast.
happened. And it's just like, yeah, like we be seeing the potential in the nigga, we just gonna keep reading it. I'm gonna just say what I'm gonna say after we keep reading. But the next one was Personally, I was desperate and vulnerable. And they said to my younger ladies, when you're down, remain to yourself, pick yourself up, and build yourself back up. Only date when you are at your best, physically, mentally, and financially. Okay? And that was on period. But the next one says, he cooked and cleaned and ate that cat so good I lost my mind. That is another real. That's what I'm saying. This shit is just real. And then the other one was just like that meat. And I feel like yes, all of those are some valid ass shits. Now I did personally me see. Yes, she did. Okay, don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. But I did personally let niggas stay with me like free. Didn't really have to pay too much, and I was doing that 50-50 shit with them, and they just did not want to pay nothing. Or I don't. We just gonna go with yeah. I was that person that let that nigga stay there for free, and that's why I would never do it again. Like I would never do that shit again. You gonna have to pay something around here, okay? Because I know what I can pay. Like literally, I work all the time. I work 9 to 9. Y'all be working 9 to 5. Like bitch. Yeah. Because I was just talking about this the other day. But I felt like I let that man stay there rent free, didn't have to too much paper, nothing. I was like the one paying. I was big mama around this bitch. Was because I just didn't want to be alone. I feel like that's what it was. I was lonely. I don't know if I was lonely. Okay, no. Because I had moved and I didn't want to like go through that moving process by myself. So that was like the lonely part. I didn't want to be alone that way. But as far as like lonely, I don't think I was lonely. Like I definitely could have did it by myself. I just didn't want to. And that's where that came into play. And yeah, so like she said, y'all, if you are not mentally, financially, and physically able to date, please stay out of the dating pool. Stay to yourself, whether that's a man or a woman, because we don't need them problems. Okay? Do not come into no relationship with no problems. Don't come into no relationship with no baggage. Work on yourself. If you are hurt from a girl or if you are hurt from a man, make sure that you figure that out before you just go jumping into another relationship. Ain't nobody said nothing about fucking. But before you go jumping into another relationship, work that shit out. Okay? Don't be out here passing on trauma to other people just because you ain't dealt with yours. I don't know who that message was for. But yeah, don't be out here passing on nothing. Okay? Work on yourself. Get it together mentally, financially, physically, and then go out here and date so you can provide the best that you can be to somebody. Right, y'all. So we finally made it to the end of the episode. Unfortunately, again, we could not have Sam finished out the episode with us due to technical difficulties. But maybe we'll get him on another episode eventually, or maybe we could do it in person. We just gonna figure something out, but he'll have to get it done. Yes, that is the end of the episode. Make sure that you guys are subscribed and make sure you guys hit the notification button so you can stay updated whenever I post a new episode like this one. And yeah, we definitely love you guys. See ya.